Squirrels and Robots, episode 106. Thank you, Chris, for sending us some coffee from the Daily Grind in Albany, Troy, New York. It's much appreciated, and I'm drinking it right now. It's rather good. I'm more of a tea bloke, This is not a paid advertisement, because we don't do that. A nice person sent us coffee, and it is good, so thank you, and thank you, Daily Grind, for making coffee that is not poop. Yeah, isn't it sad that, you have to go through this whole process of thanking somebody, and then, letting the listeners know it's not a paid endorsement? Yeah, state of the world and all that, it's just whatever. Oh yeah, and also on a side note, NFTs have been, kind of bouncing back and forth in the news. So they've resurfaced again as Troy Baker, the voice actor, is apparently endorsing some NFT BS. Did you see his tweet? He was like, oh, NFTs and all that, and at the end he's like, you can hate or you can create. Yeah, Troy, we can do both, right? So let's not get too preachy. Thanks. Also, for folks who are getting into NFTs for some godforsaken reason, there are no official Foamy, Neurotically Yours, Ill Will Press, etc. NFTs. None. Zero. If you bought one, not only did we get ripped off, you did as well. Get a refund. There's been a lot of that going around. Artists keep getting their work stolen and others are selling it. And, it's just such a dismal time to be a creative. Yeah, and, I think NFTs will be useful one day in, the gaming medium at some point, right? Where individuals can get exclusive skins and all that for their games and they think they actually own it and all that. But, someone is going to inevitably hack those assets, rip them, resell them, or just recreate them and resell them. And it's not going to matter. This concept of exclusivity is nice, but ultimately flawed because humans don't want other people having stuff that they don't have. So they just steal it. That's just the way the world has worked forever. Greed. Yeah, at this point, all artists should watermark their work when they can. But, someone who really wants to steal the work is just going to kind of scrub that anyway and resell it. Sorry, the world sucks. So, a creative life is a poor life? Yeah, but, so is every life at this point. Unless you're the uber rich, they just keep making money. It's madness. Ah, well. I would love to be the uber rich so I could give most of my money to the people who need it. Yeah, that would be ideal, but yeah, here we are. Again, there are no official Foamy-related NFTs. None. So, let's move on to some good news. Blizzard and Activision are being bought by Microsoft. Yeah, that's right. The companies I've been long boycotting since 2019 during that whole Hong Kong debacle, and then all the other crap, is going to be owned by Microsoft. Can I play Warcraft now? Maybe. As long as Microsoft weeds out the jerkwads over there, I would totally be up for playing Warcraft again. And I would like to play Guitar Hero again, and now that Microsoft owns that property too, perhaps we can get a new iteration. Lots of bands are out there now, and, they could use the exposure. Make it a community project, people would totally be into it. Yeah, hey, Microsoft, look into Clone Hero and get those developers on your team. You can have community submissions that someone would, of course, have to vet because, people. And, oh, wait, Activision owns Skylanders! Yeah, so maybe Microsoft can bring back Skylanders. I have all the toys, and I'd like to play it again. Make it backwards compatible! Make it backwards compatible! Oh my god. Hex is my favorite. He's just kind of bitter that his Skylander giant save got corrupted back in the 360 days, it's just, he really wants to go back to that. I want to play it. Oh god. Well, alright, something tells me though, right, that they're probably going to focus on Call of Duty and Warcraft and, maybe Destiny, more than any other, IP that they've acquired. So, maybe Overwatch. I think Skylanders and Guitar Hero are going to be really low on the list, Yeah, but a new Guitar Hero that's community-driven would be pretty epic. I think a lot of bands would be on board for that. Well, here's hoping. On the other side of this Blizzard-Microsoft story, Sony fans on Twitter seem to be particularly butthurt about the acquisition. I have never seen such volatile gaming since 13-year-olds played Call of Duty together and had a thesaurus available of rude comments in their hands, making audible atrocities of sadness to all. Yeah, sure. Hey, people, gamers, Sony fanboys. I like Sony too, but Guess what? I'm not terribly worried about the Microsoft Blizzard thing. Sony has enough of their own stuff, which would be a little more exclusive if they didn't keep porting things to PC. They do run better on PC, though. That is true. God of War looks amazing on PC. Yo, people, stop stressing yourself out over console wars and games. Please, man. Play games where you can. If you don't have access to a game, whatever. You have that fear of missing out? Oh, no. I won't be able to play Overwatch on PlayStation. Who cares? Who cares? Everyone has this fear of missing out on stuff. For what?
Humans do get worked up over the most trivial things.
Like Trivial Pursuit. Oh, the toxic board gameplay of evil. Also, I sneezed on my glasses last week and the boogers are still there. Fantastic. In other news, there's a King of the Hill revival happening, which I mentioned, but it's actually moving forward. I have no idea what that means, but be aware. Yeah, is that going to be like a direct continuation of the series or like a time skip? Like, Hank Hill when he starts getting Social Security and, Bobby's in college going, whatever he does, and Dale Gribble arrested by the FBI, that type of thing. I like King of the Hill, but I do not feel a revival is necessary. Oh, God. I guess we'll see what happens. The creator, Mike Judge, is on board and is apparently also working on a Beavis and Butthead reboot as well. I guess he's sort of the reboot guy industries keep going to for some reason now. That means we should get an Idiocracy, the series. Netflix original. Yeah, we're already living that now, okay? So, pass. But the Cuphead series is going to be on Netflix February 18th, from what I've heard, so that'll be a thing. Nice. Well, do you like that retro style they got? Also, the band Korn, yeah, that one, them, yeah, is releasing a new album on February 4th, so those who like angry music, there you go. And Jack White, of White Stripes fame, is apparently releasing 2 albums this year. 2! Jack White is very prophylactic. You mean prolific? Sure. Oh, God. Amazon's Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power series, released a teaser, which is just a teaser. So what the hell am I gonna do with molten freaking metal just spinning in a circle? That shows me nothing. I think they spent like $1 billion on that series. That is insane. It bothers, dude, I can barely clear $30K a year, and they're spending $1 billion on a TV series. Oh, God. In other news, the world is still in the usual state it's been in for the last 2 years, as humans are humans and existence has become tedious. Thanks, humans. Boy, major Twitch streamers have been hashing it out. There's like all this drama right now between some major streamers and, this hate rage and all that. I don't care. At all. I do not care. Drama! Like, top Twitch streamers who are making millions of dollars, quit drumming up drama. Y'all pretty much have dream jobs anyone would want, and all you can do is bicker amongst yourselves? What is wrong with you? Remember when gamers would just play games for fun, and they weren't all paid endorsements telling you what you should play? I miss that honesty in my streamers. Yeah, seriously. I gotta tell you, this puke-inducing drama circle of he said, she said nonsense, pitting streamer community against streamer community. Dude, this is why I don't watch a lot of streamers anymore. There's too much drama. Or, then you just have streamers not even really doing anything. They just browse the internet, reacting to videos, which they're slowly getting in trouble for. So, whatever. Yeah, apparently, you're not supposed to stream copyrighted material. Who knew? Terms of service new. But, alright, am I the only one, right, that feels the whole streaming thing has become way too commercialized? It seems like it's all devolved into business models and brands, rather than just a bunch of mates just sitting around playing games together. That's what I liked about it. When I used to watch Twitch, it was like I was hanging out with people, watching someone play a game. Now it's like I'm inundated with ads, and then there's like the streamers in ads telling me to buy burgers or do DoorDash and all that. And I'm like, no, I do not want, Yeah, money really seems to screw things up. God, there's these overpaid jerkwads bickering amongst themselves like it's freaking high school. For all the money these people make, and all the followers, merch, and all that other garbage, the level of maturity is just embarrassingly infantile amongst some of these top streamers. But, you know what? Hey, it's been the same everywhere forever. I've been around for 20 years. So, I've seen it on Newgrounds, YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. Everyone seems to like bickering amongst themselves to drum up drama, rather than help each other out, which is just sad. Except the speedrunning community. They help charities, so thank you speedrunners for not being poopheads. I just don't know what it is about people on every platform. And I've said this before, it's not the platform, it's the people using it. Why does everything have to devolve into crap on these platforms? Why? 'Cause people are people. So what can you do? Oh, God. Look, folks, streamers, YouTubers, whatever. Is it really too much to ask for humans to be human, you know? And by that, I mean not jerks. I think humans are historically jerks. I mean, I read a history thing that said people were jerks since Egypt. Well, you know, it is true, mate. I think humans being humane goes against their genetic coding or something. I think they're just wired to be mean. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. For younger humans out there, and older ones raising newer ones, you really need to break this toxic cycle. Like, seriously. I'm not saying start hugging everyone you see and pass out flowers at airports, but I will say, be the better person, okay? Don't cause drama where there doesn't need to be any. Your life will be happier, and so will others. If you don't like a particular person, you don't have to hang around them. It's all good. Just let the crap go. Especially if you're a streamer or a YouTuber or whatever, okay? Why not be a better example of what a human can be, rather than stoop lower than those before you? Merely, to prove a point and get the likes and views. Well, honestly, I think a lot of streamers and YouTubers play up the drama and controversy and all that, merely so they can get views, clickbait and, oh, this person said this, question mark. It's just another form of clickbait. Alright, so humans would rather fight amongst themselves for stress-induced monetary gains rather than just chill out and be happy and maybe have a little less money. Well, being poor is stressful. Oh, I can vouch for that. Well, I guess humans just look to be miserable then. Agent Smith was right. Human beings define their reality through misery and suffering. And this is why the Matrix should make humans batteries for cell phones. Agreed. Boy, speaking of which, 5G, mate, rolling out in more places this week. And look, no one turned into zombies. Humans are already zombies. So, dude, it's like we're all living in the twist ending of a Twilight Zone episode. It's a cookbook! It's a cookbook! Well, even during a mental zombie apocalypse, on the bright side of all this, NFT servers will slowly erode the environment, destroying us all so humans can profit over imaginary money and items. So, I find that hilariously ironic and look forward to the downfall. And this is why I still buy physical media. Oh my God. Later, everyone. Be well. Stay smart. Because so few are. My God. Also, there's new stuff in our stores and things. Just, look at the links in the descriptions because nobody ever does. Just putting it out there. Promoting. We're trying to promote more. We can't do that if you don't clicky. Clicky the linky. Yes. Clicky the linky if you thinky that you want to buy something with my face on it. This is why we barely make 30K a year. Good job. You're welcome. Thank you.